There's something comforting about the smell of fresh soil, the hum of a tractor in the distance, and the way a sunrise hits a field of corn. Maybe that's why so many people find themselves drawn to Larson Farms. Not because it's flashy or polished, but because it's real. It's a slice of small-town life rooted in hard work, family, and the kind of honesty you don't find much these days. If you've ever stumbled across their YouTube channel, you know exactly what we mean. And if you haven't, well, you're in for something special. This is Larson Farms, and this is their story. The Larson family's farming legacy dates all the way back to 1918. In the quiet town of Correll, Minnesota, a piece of land was handed down, and with it, a dream. This was a time when farming wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. The kind of life passed from father to son, mother to daughter, generation after generation. Through war, drought, economic crashes, and technological change, the Larsons held on, each generation adding their own chapter. Today, that story is still being written, led by Doug and Randy Larson. But this isn't a two-man operation. It's a family operation, and every single person plays an important part. At the heart of it all is Doug's son, Chet Larson, a man who not only farms the land but also films it, bringing the daily grind, the small joys, and the big challenges of farming straight to your screen. Chet didn't plan on being famous, he just wanted to show people what life on a family farm is really like. Turns out, a whole lot of people were ready to watch. Chet uploaded his first YouTube video on February 4th, 2019. It was a simple 50-second aerial shot of the farm, just a drone gliding over the farm area in the snowy season. But despite the simplicity of the video, it managed to gain over 100,000 views. From there, he began sharing more about farm life, planting beans, fixing tractors, and doing what farmers do best. From there, Chet started sharing snippets of life on the farm, planting beans, fixing machinery, prepping for harvest, and just talking to the camera like a friend. Slowly but surely, people kept coming back. And today, Larson Farms has over 432,000 subscribers and more than 264 million views. But if you ask Chet, it's not about the numbers. It's about helping people understand where their food comes from, showing the ups and downs, the long days, the breakdowns, the wins, and maybe, just maybe, making farming feel a little less distant and a whole lot more personal. Behind every great farm is a great family, and Larson Farms is no exception. Doug Larson, Chet's dad, is the rock. Decades of experience, quiet wisdom. The kind of guy who knows how to fix almost anything with a wrench and some patience. Then there's Randy, Chet's uncle. Steady, thoughtful. A true team player who keeps everything humming. Amy, Chet's mom, is the glue that holds it all together. You won't always see her on camera, but trust me, she's there. Behind the scenes, cheering everyone on. Brody, married to Randy's daughter, Callie Jo, is often in the thick of it, hauling grain, fixing equipment, or jumping in wherever he's needed. Grandpa Merlin, he's the storyteller. The old-school farmer with decades of grit in his hands and more wisdom in his pinky than most of us have in our entire bodies. And Grandma Larson? She brings warmth. Then there's Jean Marie, Chet's wife since 2023. A nursing home administrator by trade, but a farm girl at heart. And just recently, she and Chet welcomed their baby girl into the world, Lily Ray Larson. In a raw and emotional video, the couple opened up about their journey to this moment, detailing a nearly 24-hour labor that tested every ounce of strength and patience. Chet, emotional yet steady, spoke with awe about Zine's courage, calling her his hero. Lily Ray came into the world healthy, wide-eyed, and already deeply loved. The couple explained that her name holds special meaning. Lily represents purity and new life, while Ray honors a cherished family connection. The moment Chet held his daughter for the first time, he said, "I didn't know my heart could feel this full." Their farm, usually alive with chores and tractor sounds, now holds a new kind of quiet magic. As Zine recovers and Lily settles in, their followers from around the world have poured in love and congratulations, many feeling like part of the family after years of watching their journey. In Chet's words, "Our hands are full, but so are our hearts." Welcome home, Lily Ray. But life hasn't always been kind to Chet. Before Jean, there was Nicole, or Nikki, a creative whirlwind who married Chet in 2015 in Glenwood, Minnesota. Together, they were unstoppable, Nikki launched Larson Rustic Home Furnishings and her own YouTube channel, Nicole's Untold Gold, and even helped produce Larson Farms videos. Their love was a beacon, lighting up the farm. But in 2020, tragedy struck. Nikki was diagnosed with myeloid sarcoma cancer. They fought with everything they had, clinging to hope through grueling treatments. For a moment, it seemed they might win. But in May 2021, pneumonia, a cruel, unexpected blow, took Nikki's life. The farm fell silent. The YouTube channel went dark for weeks as Chet grieved a loss that shook him to his core. And then, slowly, bravely, Chet picked up the camera again. He started filming, talking, sharing, not just about farming, but about healing, about getting through the worst days and learning to smile again. In 2022, Chet met Jean-Marie, a Minnesota woman with farming roots, and their connection was instant. By 2023, Chet proposed, and in December, they married in a joyful ceremony. After a honeymoon in Mexico, they've been remodeling Jean's new home, filling their lives with love and hope. Now let's get to the farm. So how big is Larson Farms? That's one of the most common questions. Well, Larsons haven't officially figured yet, but we do know it's big. If you search online, you might come across figures like 6,500 acres, but don't be misled. It actually refers to a different Larson farm in Illinois. Our best estimate? It's likely that they farm over 5,000 acres, especially given their impressive lineup of heavy-duty equipment, like the powerful John Deere 830. Larson Farms is more than just fields and tractors. It's a brand with a heart and soul. Their YouTube channel alone brings in an estimated $360,000 to $600,000 each year, thanks to a mix of ads, sponsorships, and merchandise like hats and hoodies sold on their website. With a net worth estimated at $5 million, the Larsons have successfully turned their passion into a thriving business. But for them, it's not about the money. It's about building a community that celebrates the farming lifestyle, from the first sprout to the final harvest. No story about Larson Farms would be complete without mentioning the fan favorite, Big Swede. Eric Weber, Chet's third cousin, is the larger-than-life character behind the nickname. With his booming laugh and impressive ability to bring machinery back to life, Big Swede has become a true star. But in late 2024, rumors started to circulate when his social media went quiet. His last post was in November 2024, and he even launched his own Big Swede Farms merch. Fans began to wonder, did he leave Larson Farms? The answer? Absolutely not. Eric is still very much a part of the team, cracking jokes and getting his hands dirty. At the end of the day, Larson Farms isn't just a place, it's a feeling. It's the warmth of a family dinner after a long day, the grit of working through tough times, the joy of new beginnings, the pain of deep loss, and the courage to keep going anyway. They remind us that farming isn't just about the land, it's about the people who care for it, who lives there, who loves it. So if you're ever looking for a dose of real life, head over to their channel, watch a few videos, laugh, cry, learn, and maybe you'll feel a little more connected to the roots that feed us all. Because at Larson Farms, the story never really ends. It just keeps growing.